Hello, Peter again. My boss has instructed me to do two videos. One of them is on the fight between good and evil. Now, I'm a bit of a weird philosopher. I believe God is omnipotent. For me, that means all frigging powerful and omnipresent, meaning every frigging way, backwards, forwards, all dimensions. Therefore, she created the devil. God would not have given us free will without giving us the brain, the capacity, and access to understand what free will means. I believe we're all created that way. In terms of the Quran, you're born into a state of Islam. So says Allah. Children are innocent, in other words. Now, with the fight between good and evil, God created the devil, tossed him out of heaven. And now there's this big fight between good and evil, and hey, God gave us the devil to talkies on earth, but maybe between good and evil in your hearts. But you think God is scared of the devil? She goes like this. Dinosaurs again. Let's try again, but 100 years, and you're back again. You start again. You'll think you had a flash of free life or some shit. God's omnipotent. She doesn't take cock from a little devil oaky with a horny tail or whatever. Think. Right. As it goes to good and evil, I believe I've been the victim of what they call a gaslight. Gaslight is taken off a 1940s movie where a guy makes his wife think she's losing her mind. They call it the murder by suicide squad. They get you to lose your mind. They get you to give up all hope. And then what do they get you to do? They pre-program you, as Roxanne would have shown me, on the Illumination films. Oh no, sorry, that's her minion. The Devil's Advocate, with Tasneem Nadine Durant and Keanu Reeves. When he's tempted to sleep with his sister. I would have shafted my red sister so quickly Louis Sartre wouldn't have known what was happening. And God would have been happy with me doing it. Why? His solution is to go to the bathroom and shoot himself. And tomorrow everything's okay. So what does the average Joe do? I'm tempted. I better shoot myself because Allah shall be right rather than take temptation. Louis Cypher, that one. Number two. I'll tell you about a young lady by the name of Adia. Adia Orlandi. A-D-E-A agent? Nah, not necessarily. I did find on her Demon Car scripts for film studios. Very, very interesting young lady. Her dad, I took the books to on NLP and promised her family we would meet the next day and help her with her addiction. She wanted to try heroin for the last time. I don't use heroin myself. I'm not a fan of heroin. I believe it's one of the few drugs that are physically addictive, can be cured, and helps along with something called scaletium. Scaletium, a natural product which will remove all of the symptoms of delirium tremens, DT, and heroin withdrawal. She said, no, I don't trust my dad. Marius Olivier came in illegally into my house in terms of a Section 69 order. Took her away and they never let me speak to her and locked her in the Karoo. Another very interesting story. Ended up with drifter friends of mine from Paul saying, let's pick up the chicks there by the R and get them $5,000 for the weekend by Panty Valley. In terms of a Section 69, you have 30 days. And you must appear in front of the Supreme Court judge with your lawyer present to have an interim order ratified. In the Karoo, they don't let you speak to anyone on the phone for 3 months, and you can read only the Bible. Stinks. I brought it to attention. Belleville Court punished me. Anyway, going back to Adia, she's into vampires and stuff. She would cut her friends' wrists and suck their blood. Now, in terms of Monty Python, I trust the genii. And said the Pope has declared every sperm sacred. So you get the lichens and the vampires. Now lichen I thought was moss like moss, but moss you can check which way the north are by growing, but it's not moss, it's moss lichen to lichen, but lichen is on the trees. So if lichens are like werewolf and you don't know where the wolf are, then you might find a Siberian husky. Then we get into Atkins sisters, and that's a whole different blue-eyed, beautiful, top-knotted, red-haired, Roxy-top dancer. But if you go away from the rocks and you go to Mike Lazarus, now Lazarus was not converted on the road from Saul. They said, fly away, Peter, fuck off Paul, and paying Peter to suck Saul or something like that. Anyway, I thought, what about Adia and her friends? They have gone one step beyond. They have become semen vampires. Those girls, in one fell swoop, swallow millions upon millions of human souls against the Catholic Church. It's super evil. Don't let them do it.